and get some help Sunday from New Orleans. Todd Bowles' defense will lack some contributors Saturday at Raymond James. Corner Jamel Dean and outside linebacker Anthony Nelson are both out. The tackle, Kalijah Kancey, is, quote, in play to return after suffering a torn pectoral way back in week 2. NFC South could be won Saturday if it's Carolina who does the winning or tying. It would be the Panthers' first division title since their run to the Super Bowl in Santa Clara. We're looking at the 2-seed scenarios there. That's all Chicago and Philly. In the South, it's pretty simple. Division title wins unless it's Tampa. Then they got to wait and hope that the Falcons lose to or tie the Saints. A 3-way tie if everybody's 8-9. 8-9 would go to Carolina. Panthers coach Dave Canales spoke about his team's mindset today.
You know, my general feel for the group is there's a real focus. There's an excitement and for where we are. There's an excitement for this opportunity. And then there's also this focus for what's in front of us in this moment. And the greatest thing we can do is treat it like every other game. It's a championship opportunity. Let's go right back to that approach. We don't need to do anything special. We just got to make our plays when they come to us.
Mina, Marcus, RC back with us. Ryan, it'll be 13 days between these teams playing in Charlotte, which the Panthers won by 3, and a higher stakes rematch tomorrow in Tampa. What decides Saturday's game?
Well, Bryce Young needs to hop in a DeLorean, go get the Bryce Young that played the 13 days ago, and bring him to the stadium. Because that's the Bryce Young they'll need. If someone was to tell you, hey, I got this guy that can throw for 450 yards in an NFL game, I also have this guy that can throw for 50 yards in an NFL game, you never think that they are the same people, but that is who Bryce Young has been this year. But he was his best self against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. His ability to diagnose the blitz pre-play, find the right target, and distribute the ball accurately and efficiently and on time was at its best against Todd Bowles and his Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense a couple of weeks ago. He'll need to do the exact same thing and be big on third down, because in the games that he is, like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Los Angeles Rams, he plays at an extremely high level, and the Carolina Panthers normally win.
RC, absolutely. But I'm focused on, can he push the ball down the field consistently, and can they hit those plays? Because you and I talked about this. That's what Tampa is giving up right now. They are so bad at defending the deep ball. And Todd Bowles, obviously a pressure coach. He leaves those guys in one-on-one. And it's all about, to your point, Bryce Young execution. Can you execute these throws? Tedoroa and McMillan down there, Coker, big body guys. When you find those available matchups, will you be able to consistently hit those shots that you are able to take? And to your point, man, like we see a lot of times with Bryce Young, that there's a freedom to his play when he plays well. And then when he doesn't play well, he looks stuck. He looks like he's not anticipating anything. He looks like he doesn't understand what the picture is in front of him. So hopefully they get that version of Bryce Young, the one that plays free, knows where he's going with the football, and push it downfield so they can hit some of these explosives, because Tampa seems allergic to stopping them right now.
Yeah, we started this show by talking about the Ravens, and we were all in agreement the run game has to be the focus. Now we're talking about the Panthers, and once again, there's a reason why we're all in agreement, and we're talking about Bryce Young. This Bucs run defense is much better than the Bucs pass defense. Jamel Dean, who is not playing in this game, is their best cornerback. Todd Bowles blitzes a lot. We all know this. And the last time these teams went up, Bryce hit 2 big throws against the blitz. One was the go ball to McMillan versus Dean, who was pressing him, and the other was a go ball to Jalen Coker against Benjamin Morrison. He's going to have to hit those again. The opportunities will be there. We've seen this Bucs pass defense give up big play after big play. We know that they're not consistently getting pressure without blitzing. So a lot of this is on Bryce Young's shoulders as a passer. And if he can play the way he did the last time these teams played, they should win this game.
We were talking metronomes earlier. It is not a high floor for this Panthers offense. Only the Raiders and Jets have more games scoring 10 points or fewer than Carolina. But looking at our picks, all very similar scores here. Marcus is the only one on the Bucs. Swagoo, why the faith that Tampa can turn it around? They've lost 7 of 8.
Because of what we just talked about. RC told you about Bryce Young. And I don't know what type of game he gonna play, y'all. Like, that makes me nervous, especially especially in a game that the playoffs are on the line. Baker Mayfield has been in this spot before. Todd Bowles has been in this spot. This is a team that has had these opportunities before, a team that went to Detroit. I know they're not playing great right now, but what's been great about the NFC South in general? Nothing. So anybody could win this game. I'm going with Tampa because of the experience, and I don't know what version of Bryce Young we're going to get.
Be real, bro. This is what's going to happen. Tampa Bay is going to win. Atlanta's going to win. And by that, the Carolina Panthers are going to get into the playoffs, and we're going to be like, this is the most
perfect
NFC South thing
ending.
That's
the
ever happened.
Perfect ending.
Absolutely.
Last, you, bro.
Perfect.
Last time the Panthers won the division, they did go to the Super Bowl, which is in Santa Clara, which is where it is this year. Cam Newton's MVP year. Hey, let's get back to that Saints
they had a sideboard playing
game.
Quarterback.
Yeah, a little different. Tampa win would mean curb celebration. They would have to dig some black and gold out of the closet. They need to cheer on the Saints to beat the Falcons for Tampa to win the division. Locks and keys for this Saints-Falcons game. We give you a guarantee, a lock, and then something that'll play a role in the outcome, a key. RC, give us the lock in Atlanta.
My lock is that Bijan Robinson will have 20 touches. If you were in that stadium on Monday night, it was absolutely electric. And every time he touched the football, you felt like he could take it all the way to the house. Bijan Robinson is special, and the Atlanta Falcons are better when he has the football in his hands. Kirk Cousins has struggled at times since returning to the starting position, but this guy has not. They are their best when the ball is in his hand, and I expect it to be there a ton against the New Orleans Saints.
Mina, Saints-Falcons, give us a key.
Let's see how Tyler Shuck, the rookie quarterback for the Saints, performs under pressure. We talked about Ryan, you talked about the Falcons being electric with Bijan. How about that pass rush, though, getting after Matthew Stafford? And Shuck's been good against the blitz. He's been decent under pressure. He does take a fair amount of sacks. But no Chris Olave does give me some pause here because that is not only his best outlet, but it's been his answer throwing deep, which he's been very good at. Huge opportunity here, though, for Shuck, who has really made a case for himself for next year. As the starter of the New Orleans Saints, he's been playing really good ball.
So, Marcus, if the Bucs win tomorrow, they're going to be watching this with all sorts of vested interest. Who do you pick here, Falcons Saints? Oh. Ryan called
I knew it.
Well,
He knew it.
they're not going. Carolina going to the playoffs.
Carolina going. If it's the, bro,
I had the
New Orleans
Saints, and then I found out about Olave. Yeah.
So we all then.
Well, I didn't even know about Olave. I just knew Bijan Robinson was going to touch the ball at least 45 times, and that makes them win.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't really know why I picked the Falcons because the Saints hate the Falcons. Their fans truly hate them.
These teams are going to try.
I've never seen anything like it. Both of these teams finna try to win, y'all. It's going to be physical. It's going to be fun. But I just think that Bijan Robinson has too much offensively for a Chris Olave-less New Orleans Saints offense.
You know what's funny? Saints and Falcons fans don't care about the rest of the NFC South. Like, they don't care if the Panthers or the Bucs go to the playoffs. They just hate each other so much that they're going to get it up for this game. So for both of those teams, they're just rooting for pure hatred. That's it.
Yes.
They're both going to try to win.
Yes.
This means that if Swagu's right with these two games, that Carolina, despite its best efforts, is hosting a playoff game
Still going.
at 8-9, and it would just sting that much more for the Bucs. Finally getting back on the right track.
They could host a game at 8-9 after losing 2 in a row and 3 of their last 4, and Bryce Young could throw for 350 yards and they could win.
Well, that's the thing. The Panthers, they have beaten the Rams in Charlotte. We saw it.
So
it was a rainy
just
day,
know
but they
that.
still got it done. All right. Hey, there's no lost love between these two teams either. Detroit and Chicago. The Lions have already been eliminated from the playoffs. They get their former OC, Ben Johnson, and the Bears. Chicago's the 2 seed. They'll stay there with a win or an Eagles loss Sunday, meaning they would host the cemented 7-seed Packers in the wild card round. Eagles need to win and hope the Bears lose to move up to the 2. It's only 2 or 3 for these two clubs. Marcus, looking at Lions and Bears, what is the lock at Soldier Field?
I'm going for the Bears and Colston Loveland scoring a touchdown. I think one of the under talked about things is how the tight end usage has become a big part of this offense for the Chicago Bears. And obviously, we expected that from Ben Johnson. We saw him do it in Detroit. But I think it's made Caleb a better quarterback. Loveland has started to come on and ascend as one of those young, developing, high-level tight ends. He gets in the end zone.
RC, what's the key here?
The other thing about Colston Loveland is there's a group of women that just go to football games to see him. They don't even like football. But I want to see if the Chicago Bears can stop the run. Christian McCaffrey, who's had trouble creating explosive plays, was extremely explosive in the run game against Chicago. He was able to get the football down the field. It led to the play-action pass. Stop it, Mina and Marcus, I'm trying to talk. It led to the play-action pass. Forget it. It's fine.
You did it.
No, RC, tell us about the play-action pass.
You did it. We got the breakdown, though. You did it, though. We got the breakdown, but you did it.
Bro, the point was, if they can make Jared Goff one-dimensional, a team that lives on turnovers can have a possibility of getting turnovers on Jared Goff. But if that run game gets going of Detroit, they're in trouble defensively. I just don't see them stopping them. And you don't want to walk into the playoffs like that. And I saw the Colston Loveland thing on social media. Like, they like wave and they be like, hey, we don't even like football, but we like Colston. And he's saying, Mario, you should, you know, the hate song, you should let me love you.
You know why?
Now
you want to know why? Because a clip of him at the Bears rookie talent show singing Mario went viral during the summer.
Yeah.
That's pure. That's exactly it.
That's why. Only on NFL Live.
Y'all around here waiting for Jeremy Fowler to report. I'm the reporter.
Yeah, RC, and you nailed the wave they give too. Hey, you're welcome, everybody. I spared us the gong. I'm the only one on the Lions in this game. What to watch for, by the way? 106 years of Bears professional football, never had a 4,000-yard passer. They hear it all the time. They won't hear it anymore if Caleb Williams gets to 270 on Sunday. Imagine Ben Johnson's not.